You guys kind of got off to a sluggish start tonight. That second half run, that 16-0 run, what do you think was the biggest difference during that run from the other parts of the game?
Definitely starts on the defensive end. The first half we couldn't guard a cone. They were just driving right past us, just straight line drives. And so, we really emphasized in that the halftime, huddle. And, we started, build up stops on defense. We got 3 in a row, we call those kills, getting those, all in a row. And, that triggers our, fast-paced offense. So, being able to get stops like that, for us to, get up and down the court, Ken had an open dunk, we had open layups like that. It just really allows us, to push our leads.
You guys started slow, Julian, for you. I felt like Xavier came off the bench and provided a huge spark for you guys tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you mean to you guys tonight?
He means a lot. I mean, not just tonight, but I mean, just this whole season. And then he's still going to mean a lot going forward. But, he means a lot to us because, he's been here for a minute. He's been with Church for a while, so he knows the system off the back of his hand. So he's really good for teaching guys, and then, he can play too. He had a double-double tonight off the bench. So he's big for us, huge.
How much was it mentioned, come up a big atmosphere Saturday. Everybody knows Michigan State's looming. This was the ultimate trap game, a game that got you guys last year in Northern Illinois. Was this mentioned at all, just staying focused in the trap game coming in?
It definitely was. That was not a point of emphasis, but he definitely reminded us y'all, we can lose to these guys. So we got to play hard. We've got to be locked in just like any other game.
Robbie, anything? How you guys had to stay focused, and this was trap game for you guys?
Like Drew said, we treat it just like every other game, You can lose any given day, and so if you're not prepared, mentally, physically for any game that we're about to play, it's going to be, I think, you're going to start slow, you're going to finish slow. And so, we come into practice every day, no matter if it's at Gamebridge Fieldhouse, in 16,000 people, or if, here where it's only about 5,000 people, we come in every single day, treat every game like it's, the last one we're playing. And we're going to go out there and, do everything we can to win.
You, first career double-double. What were you doing tonight that was so effective, you feel?
I think if I remember, I think I had a double-double last year too. I think Trinity Christian, but it's cool. It's it's just something that I'm trying to do. Being able to rebound. Last year I didn't rebound as well as I could, but just trying to do everything I can to help this team. Scoring the ball, passing. I think I had 0 in the first half, which is it's okay for me. As long as we're doing our best. As long as we're winning, I'm fine with that. But it's good to see having a good night like this.
Julian, did it? You guys are getting the wins. You guys are scoring the ball. I know that kind of factors into kind of the vibe or kind of the emotion of you guys out on the court and enjoying the game. But how much is it just kind of for you right now at this point in your career and kind of what you guys are doing? How much are you just relishing this moment? Kind of wins aside or maybe success aside, and there's obviously we're almost a third way through the season, but how much are you just cracking a wide smile that maybe you've never had on the court, whether it's in the schoolyard or wherever it's been? How much are you just enjoying it out there?
I'm enjoying it a lot. I love competing, so that's really one of our biggest things that we love to do is compete. So anytime there's competition and, we're winning, we're competing at our standard, I'm always going to have a smile on my face, whether I'm playing well or whether I'm playing not well, there's always going to be a smile on my face in competition.
Robbie, what was the last time you saw Julian kind of turn a game like that today where you guys are trailing and then you guys have that 13-0 burst and it's like the game's over? Have you seen that from Julian before?
He does it all the time. It might not just be scoring, but locking up another guy's defense. He does a lot for us. Like you talk about. He had 19 today, but there's other games where he doesn't score a lot, but he's guarding their best player. He's locking down them. He's got high assist games. So he does a lot of other things besides scoring on that stat sheet. Helps us get better.
And maybe you guys can both take this one. Michigan State's coming up. That's a big game, and it's officially now the next game for you guys. And you guys are going in with 11-1 record. A lot at stake. End of the year. But what can you say, kind of, for Julian and then Robbie, just kind of what this means to go to Michigan State when it means the program?
It definitely means a lot for sure. Just another big game, another big competition, another tall task that. We'll have some time to work, go back home, refill our cup, and then once we come back, just work towards them.
It's obviously an historic game. Last time was, Magic versus Bird, but, I think like we mentioned, before, we treat every single game, the same, whether it's, here or there, small school, big school, we're going there to win, and we're going to give it everything we got to do so.
Guys, when we drove up tonight, fans were lined out to the streets. It doesn't usually happen, I'll be honest. I've been here 20 years. It's usually when you play out of New York or Wichita. Fans were into it tonight. In the day of social media, you see what's going on. What's it mean to you to see the backing that you're getting from the community right now?
We love Terre Haute. Thank you. But
You go ahead.
oh, okay. But I mean, you know, I've been here for a little while, so there's always been that love there. But we're loving it now that they're coming and supporting us. And please continue.
No, I've talked about it multiple times. You know, it's amazing to see the community come out and support us. You know, it's been a long time. You know, like you mentioned, but it's a lot of fun. We thrive off their energy. You know, that when they pack the stands, you know, it gets loud. You know, they're chanting. You know, we love that. You know, it boosts us, and so we're just gonna continue to to try and win for them, and they're gonna continue to come out for us.